see here about the Restrict Act. This bill is currently known as the TikTok ban by many, but it looks as though we were all deceived again. The TikTok ban is nothing but a distraction while they push the Restrict Act into law. You see here, Mrs. Caucus, the Restrict Act is not limited to just TikTok. It gives the government authority over all forms of communication, domestic or abroad, and grants power to, quote, enforce any mitigation measures to address any risk, meaning they can do whatever they want to national security and now and future. A review and prohibit certain transactions between persons in the United States and foreign adversaries and for other purposes. I mean, this is, or potential future transaction, a thought crime. So what happens if you're designated a national security threat? What can they access of yours to confirm it? Literally everything. Notice the preemptive attack on quantum encryption in there too. It also allows the Director of National Intelligence and Security for Commerce the authority to universally designate new foreign adversaries without notifying Congress, and a 15-day window to even notify the President of the United States. It also requires a joint resolution of Congress to be able to even overturn it. If you recall from before, quote, foreign individuals can now also be U.S. citizens that are deemed a national security threat. Once designated, the bill grants authority to enforce any action deemed necessary to mitigate the threat with zero due process and few limits on punishments. After the federal government has detained you without due process to mitigate the, quote, immediate threat you pose, what kind of punishments await for you in court? Well, how about $1 million fine, 20 years in prison, and forfeiture of everything you own?